So welcome back onto the mat. We're gonna go into a yin and yang flow to stimulate some core heat to warm up our bodies and then ease into a deep stretch and wind down with a relaxing deep meditation complete with aromatherapy. So I have my lavender bliss essential oil with me that we're going to use later. But if you have your own, feel free to grab your favorite essential oil. Let's go ahead and come into a seated pose in the middle of your mat. Rest your hands onto your knees. Just close your eyes and just softly begin to move into your next space. As you explore into your neck and head space, bring your awareness into the sound of your breath. Return the head back to the place of center. Let's begin 5 deep breaths here. Draw a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, softly part your lips. Bring a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, open your mouth, cleansing your breath out. Take another deep breath in here. And exhale, release. 2 more. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, open your mouth. Audible breaths here. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. You're going to bring the hands into prayer to bow your head. Take a moment of silence. Use this time to set an intention for your practice here. Let's open your eyes. We're going to begin to move through the body. So let's transition onto the hands and knees, our tabletop pose. You're going to take the hands right underneath the shoulders, placing these underneath your hip joints, and just rest the tops of your feet onto the mat. And begin to round into your back, placing your chin towards your chest. Take a grounding moment here. And then just slowly move your heart space forward, lifting your tailbone up, coming into your cow pose. And then gently start to round into your back to expand the back body. On the breath in, as you open your heart space forward, you can feel the open space stretching to the front side of your belly, compressing the low back. And we're going to repeat this motion just at your own pace. Return back to a place of center. We're going to tuck your toes in and just gently press your hips down towards your heels so you're stretching in towards the toes, lengthening into the low back, and reaching the arms forward to open into the upper back as you bring your head down towards the mat. And keep your hands where they are. Just look up and spread the fingertips wide. Energize through your palms. You're going to just lift your body forward, the toes tucked in, your first down dog. And let's go ahead and lift the hips up. Stay on your tippy toes, placing your feet at hip width, hands at shoulder width. And just slow, start to push the upper body back towards the hips. Shifting your body weight away from your wrist. Look right between your legs here. And you're just going to drop the left heel down, bend into the right knee. And then bend into the left knee, draw the right heel down. Take a breath in, bend the right knee, exhale, left heel down. Inhale, bend your left knee, exhale, right heel down. Do that one more time. Inhale, bend your right knee, exhale, left heel down. And then inhale, bend your left knee, exhale, draw your right heel down. You can repeat this motion a little faster at your own pace, exploring through the back side of your calves, your hamstrings. And then stretch your heels down, coming in for down dog for 3, or 2, or 1. Let's just inhale, shift the shoulders over the wrists, coming in towards your plank. If you need to adjust your hands slightly forward so the shoulders are above your wrist, letting the hips drop so your body's parallel to the floor. You're just going to gently rotate the heels down towards the left. And then you're going to open the right arm up, coming into a side plank, just for 3, 2, 1. And then exhale, rotate the right hand down, coming back for a plank here. Continue to engage your core. We're going to rotate the heels down over to the right. Release the left arm up, stretching your left fingertip up towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, 1. Lower that left hand down, come back to the center. Take a break, bring the knees down onto the mat, and fall back to your child's pose. Okay. Softly come back onto your hands and knees, shifting shoulders over the wrist. Make sure you're tucking your toes. Your knees are behind your hips, coming into that half plank here, modified plank. At this point, we're going to add into that plank twist, and we're going to start to lifting the knees up. You're going to rotate the heels back down over to the left and bring that right arm up. We're going to fluid movement. Inhale up to this position. Exhale, twist that right arm through the left arm. And then inhale, reach back up. Just 2 more times. Exhale, twist through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, twist through. Inhale, rise up. For 3, 2, 1. Right hand down. Shift your energy over to the right hand as you pivot your heels over to the right. Release that left arm up. And let's go ahead. Exhale, twist that left arm through the right arm. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, twist through. Inhale, lift up. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Release the left hand down. Come back in towards your plank. Lower the knees down. Untuck your toes. Child's pose. Deepen into your breath. Calm down your heart rate. And then gently release, rising back onto your hands here. We're going to take a softer movement and version of that. So you're going to come onto hands and knees. Start to soften into your belly, flatten out your back. And from here, I want you to just lift the left arm up. On your exhale, twist the left arm through the right arm. And then inhale, rotate the left arm up. Exhale, twist through. Do that one more time. Let's reach high, lift high. And as you exhale, let's go ahead and carry that left arm all the way through the right arm to bring the left shoulder down. Left ear planted down onto the mat. Now take a moment here just to reach that right hand over towards the top of your mat. You can peer right towards the right shoulder, lifting your gaze up towards the sky. And then perhaps notice what happens when you rotate the arms all the way up towards the sky. Reach for that right hand to the low back. And then we're going to inhale, flip the hands back over above your head. When you exhale, come back for that half bind. Do that one more time. Inhale, reach beyond your head. Exhale, half bind with your twist. And then release. Right hand back down onto the mat. Coming back for your tabletop. Adjust your knees and hands underneath the hips again if you need to realign. And let's go ahead and work on to the other side. So I'm going to pivot my right arm up towards the ceiling. When I exhale, I'm taking it through my left arm. And then inhale, lift that right arm up. Exhale, twist. And then inhale, lift. You're twisting through your core here. Exhale, twist all the way through. We're going to lower that right shoulder down. Right ear down to the mat. Adjust your knees underneath the hips if you need to. And let's go ahead and walk that left hand towards the top of your mat, peering your gaze right towards that left shoulder, lifting your gaze up towards the ceiling. And let's begin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Half bind left hand behind your low back. And then inhale, float the left arm towards the top of your mat. Exhale, come back for your half bind. One more time. Inhale to exhale. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. We bring the left hand down. Rise up for hands and knees. Start to take any movement to loosen up the hip joints, knee joints, shoulder and wrist joints. Okay. Let's go ahead and fall back to down dog one more time. Hands at shoulder width, feet at hip width. Go ahead and stretch your heels down, savoring a few breaths to deepen and lengthen into this posture. Okay. Start to lift your heels high. Come on to the tippy toes. You're going to shift your body forward into a plank again. Shift forward. This time, start to take your arms down towards the mat on your forearms, elbows underneath the shoulders, hands at hip width. Notice how my hips are popping up just ever so slightly. I'm going to adjust my feet just slightly back so I can lower my hips just down a tad so my body's parallel to the mat. Focus your gaze down to the forearms. We're going to hold it here for a couple deep breaths. So focus your mind. You're engaging your core, drawing that belly in. You're engaging your full upper body, so you should feel the forearms pressing down towards the mat. You should feel yourself pressing your thighs back towards your hamstrings, engaging your legs, body distribution of weight. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Let's lower that belly down, lifting your chest up as you untuck your toes for Sphinx pose. Hold it here. Close your eyes. You can feel the small and slight deep compression to your low back. Continue to press the forearms into the floor, lifting your heart space up. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and just rest your arms all the way back. Turn your head over to the right. Okay. We're going to take a few moments here to warm up our body and our lower spine through compressions and heart openers. And just simultaneously, it will increase your heart rate. So as the heart rate pumps, the body warms up. Great way to elevate heat as we head into our deep stretches later in class. So to begin, I want you to just bring your hands to the outside of your mat. Notice how I'm lifting my elbows up towards the sky. I'm compressing in through my fingertips. I'm just going to gently press down through my fingertips to roll one vertebrae at a time up. Drawing my belly in towards my navel because I'm compressing into my low back. And as I exhale, I'm going to slowly lower it down. My legs at this point are open out at hip width. Hands, once again on the floor. Inhale, let's rise, one vertebrae at a time. Compress for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release back down. A total of 5 sets, so 3 more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release down. Just gonna lift higher for the last 2 sets. Inhale, lift and rise, compress, control your breath. 3, 2, 1, release. Last one. Take a breath in, roll, rise, lift, energize. 3, 2, 1, good. Release. Take a break, bring the arms back, turn your head over to the left. Bring your chin onto the mat. Bring your palms down along the sides of your body, fingertips pointing back. At this time, just walk the legs just slightly closer. And then on your inhale, lift just the chest up. Imagine you're gazing 3 feet on the floor in front of you. There you go. Now lift the legs up. Feel the compression and the engagement of your lower back strength. And then float the arms up, fingertips stretching towards your feet. On every breath in we take, we're going to rise higher. As you exhale, you might dip a little lower, but maintain where you are as much as you can. So let's go ahead. Inhale, rise and lift. Hold, exhale, stay up as much as you can. Take another breath in. Rise a little higher. Exhale, hold. Last one. One more breath in. Rise, hold, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Release, relax. Head over to the right. And then gently bring the chin back on towards the mat. Bring the palms back down towards the mat. We're going to do everything in 2 sets for the low back strength. And simultaneously, you are engaging core strength here. Your low back muscles are very much part of your core. We're going to slowly lift the chest up, legs up, arms up. 3 breaths. Inhale, lift, higher, hold, squeeze. And then take another second breath. Inhale, lift a little higher. So again, squeeze the arms back towards your body. Beautiful. One more. Inhale, lift a little higher. Squeeze the legs a little tighter. Squeeze the arms towards your low back. And then release. Turn your head over to the left. Let the heart rate just slowly calm down. Let's go ahead and just bring your hands to your low back. Interlace the fingers. Your elbows can slightly bend for a moment here as you adjust your legs side by side. At this time, start to rotate the shoulders away from the floor. Squeeze into your shoulder blades, taking the shoulders behind your upper back. Now straighten your arms. Feel yourself pulling the hands towards your feet, arms straight. Perhaps your hands come just slightly off your low back. This momentum helps you open the chest space, shoulder rotating behind your upper back. And just gently start to lift the chest ever so slightly. Keep your gaze down, protecting the back of your neck. Lift the legs up. Hold it here. Now, 3 breaths again. When we inhale, we're going to rise. And then when we exhale, we're going to stretch that hand over towards the feet to lengthen. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs. Exhale, reach the hands towards your feet. Hold. Take another breath in so you can lift the chest a little higher, lift the legs a little higher. Exhale, reach the hands towards your feet. You got this last one. Inhale, lift, lift. Pull your arms back, lengthen, straighten out the arms. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Soften your hands back towards the mat. Turn your head over to the right. Focus the entirety of your breath on calming down the heart rate. And soften and bring the chin back to the mat. Let's go ahead and prep for the second round. So you're interlacing the fingers. Gently bring the legs together. Rotate the shoulders behind your upper back. Straighten out the arms. Inhale, lift the chest up. So you can bring your hands away from your low back a little more. Squeeze into the shoulder blades as you're doing this. Then lift the legs up. Let's do this 3 times. Take an energizing breath in and rise the arms, rise the legs, rise the chest. So you can reach the hands back towards your feet. Hold it here. Take another second breath in, lift a little higher. You can pull your hands towards your feet to open the chest up. The last one. Inhale, lift a little higher. Compress, squeeze the legs a little tighter. 3, 2, 1. And release. Turn your head over to the left. Relax. And just cool down that breath. Okay. Slowly bring your chin back towards the mat. I just want you to walk your arms slightly forward. Lift your chest just enough. Come back for Sphinx pose. So walk your elbows in underneath the shoulders. You're stacking onto your forearms, hands at shoulder width. And at this point, tuck your toes in. You're going to return back to a dolphin plank, a forearm plank. So you're going to lift the hips up, body parallel to the mat. Focusing your arms and hands at that shoulder width. At this time, I want you to just lift the hips up. Start to look between your forearms towards your feet. And just gently walk your feet towards your body, hiking your hips higher. The closer you walk your feet towards your body, the more you're going to feel weight shifting towards the forearms, your shoulders, and upper back. At this point, start to stretch your heels down. Feel the stretch coming into the heels, the calves, and the hamstrings. And then using your forearms, push away from the mat. Look and bring your head between your upper arms for dolphin pose. Hold it here. This is such a good shoulder opener, upper back strengthening. Deepen the breath. 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet back step by step until you can lower the hips back down into your forearm plank. Take a moment, drop the belly down, Come back for Sphinx pose to relax the shoulders. Close your eyes and just breathe. We're going to do one more and last one to heat up the core. Returning back to a side plank, a modified version. So you're going to tuck your toes in, come back to that forearm plank, dolphin plank. Hold it here. I just want you to rotate the heels down over to the left. Similar to what we were doing in the beginning of class, but you're on your forearms. This time you're going to rotate the right arm up and then bring that left hand to face over to the right. Look up towards the sky. Keep lifting the hips away from the mat. You're engaging the side obliques here, side core. Keep reaching, keep holding. 3, 2, 1. Release and adjust back into your forearm plank. Hands facing forwards, elbows underneath the shoulders. And let's work on to the other side. Heels down over to the right. Slowly pivot the left arm up. Adjust your right hand to pivot from your elbow so it's facing towards the left. Keep reaching up a little higher. Deepen into the breath. Keep lifting through the hips towards the ceiling. Feel the engagement to the side of your core. 3, 2, 1. Release. Come back to your forearms. Woo! Drop the knees down. Roll back. Extend back. Child's pose to lengthen out, to cool your body. And let's begin to cool down here. Let's create some space for your belly. Just softly lift your hips ever so slightly so you can move your knees wider, allowing your big toes to touch. So when you sit your hips down, your belly comes between your inner thighs, creating a deeper space for you to lower the chest down towards the mat. Open into the hips in a very soft manner. And just close your eyes. Come back to your breath. Let's walk your hands over to the left. You can bring the right hand closer over to your left hand. Then return the hands back to center as you walk over to the right. And return your hands back to center. Gently lift the upper body up. You're going to bring your hands back at that shoulder width. Tuck your toes in. Let's come in for a down dog for a deep opening in through the entire back body. Let's close your eyes. Deep breaths here. Take a moment, just start to walk the hands step by step back towards your feet. Keep your gaze down, chin tucked towards the chest so the back of your neck is relaxed. And then just bring your hands up towards opposite forearms. The micro bend into your knees. Go ahead and relax your arms towards the mat, just to shake your head side to side. Shake your head, yes, up and back. And then micro bend into your knees. Roll your body up one vertebrae at a time. Your head last. Okay. Once that feels good, you're just going to bring your feet side by side. And we're going to take the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. And just exhale, hinge through your hips, lean forward, bring it down. Bring the hands up onto your shin for halfway lift. Soft movements here. Just exhale, fold forward on the breath in, circle and rise and roll the upper body up. As the palms touch, once again, just exhale, hinge from your hip space, lower it down. Guiding your hands up onto your shin for halfway lift. So exhale, fold forward. Last one, inhale, cycle the arms up. And then exhale, release forward. Draw the hands back onto your shin, halfway left. And then as you exhale, go ahead and just lower the hands down onto the mat. A few petals into your feet. And then gently just squat your body down. Use your hands to help support your body up here. At this time, just rise up onto your toes as high as you can. Stay on your fingertips if you need help with balance. If you like to develop balance today in your practice, perhaps take one hand to your heart center. Bring the right hand to your heart center. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Take a few breaths here, focusing your gaze on one point for balance. And then gently lower the hands down. Go ahead and just roll onto your hips. And at this point, we're at the back of your mat. So you're going to stretch your legs forward just one by one. Adjust your sitting bones left and right. And spread the feet slightly at hip width. Bring your hands behind your back. And once again, open your heart. Lift the chest forward. Take the shoulders behind your upper back, pushing your heart space forward. Softly gaze up. Point into your toes to stretch the top of your feet and ankles. And just bask here for a moment. Let your head just drop back ever so slightly. Rolling ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. And as the head returns back to center, you can flex into your feet to float the right arm up towards the sky. Float the left arm up towards the ceiling. And let's exhale, fold your upper body forward. You can micro bend into your knees if you need to. Tuck the chin down toward your chest. So at any time, in or off your mat, during work, during your day, or before bed, when you need to calm down your mind or soothe your heart space, floor folds present such a comforting posture, nourishing place for you to calm down your heart rate, steady your mind. So just take a few more moments here. You're gonna roll the upper body up. Okay. This time, I want you to just bend your knees. You're at the back of your mat, so I want you to shift towards the middle part of your mat, letting the knees bend while you shift your upper body forward. We're going to start on the right side. We're going to take a yin pose with a twist. So you're going to drop both your knees over to the right. So you'll notice that this is the back of my mat. My right knee is facing towards the right. My right foot's coming up towards my upper left thigh. And my left knee is bent as well. At this time, I'm just going to slowly shift and walk my hands step by step. You're feeling the twist coming through all sides of your core. And you're walking your hands just step by step over to the right, pivoting your upper body as much as you can to face towards the back of your mat. Stay on your hands here. Once you find a solid spot where you can deeply twist and detox through the belly space, just close your eyes and take a few breaths. your body begins to adjust and settle into this body twist, I want you to take a moment and recline down to your forearms. Allow your elbows to be stacked underneath the shoulders. Continue to breathe through your belly. Okay. At this time, so you can walk your forearms over to the right a little more. We're going to start to feel a deeper twist come into the low back. Take a few breaths to readjust. Now, option one, you can stay here. Option two, if you like to lower your chest down, go ahead and start to open your elbows out, perhaps taking that left arm all the way towards that back corner, letting the left shoulder roll down so you're still deepening in towards the lower back. Okay. Begin to come back onto your forearms. Stay there. Just as slow as we came back down for these variations of spinal twists, we want to provide the same amount of generosity to our bodies to release out. Begin to come up onto your hands. Let's take a few moments here. And then very gently, just to turn over to the left, facing the side of your mat, letting the low back readjust one more time. And then we're going to go ahead and pivot the knees back towards the top of our mat so that we can adjust the hips and open the legs wide during this time. Letting the feet open wide, knees just drape out wide like this. And you're just going to round into your back and collapse forward. Okay, let's go ahead and rise the upper body up. For all intents and purposes, I'm going to shift my body so that I can show you how we're going to move on to the left side. So at this point, this is the top of my mat. I'm going to drop my knees over to the left, starting to adjust. So taking my left thigh perhaps parallel to my mat. I'm guiding that right foot forward, my right thigh forward to my left foot. I'm bending in through the right knee. And once I'm ready, I'm just going to start to pivot and twist in towards my body. Walking my hands towards the back of my mat, just very slowly as I'm starting to feel all the movement and all the muscles through my core space and my back, starting to elongate and flush out those toxins out of my body. One of my favorite parts about going into spinal twists and variations like these for a duration of a couple minutes at a time is because our spinal movement's very sensitive, but way beyond that, it's when I'm feeling sluggish and I need a kick in my digestive system or the internal functions of my body. I love doing spinal twists and taking my time going into it so that I can flush out any unneeded waste so that when I release out of twist, blood flow just rejuvenates. So let's go ahead and come down onto the forearms. Once your body settles in, take those belly breaths. If you like to go deeper, you can walk your hands towards the left. Stay on your forearms, kind of feel the deepening of the lower body twist. Or you can start to open your arms out, stretching that right hand beyond towards the corner back. And then you can also pivot your left hand so you can rest your head down towards the left hand. Let's gently rise up onto your forearms. Once you're ready, go ahead and rise up onto your hands, still facing the back of your mat. And gently turn over to the right, facing the side of your mat. And then let's go ahead and return back to the top of your mat, turning your knees back to the center, readjusting your hips as you spread the legs wide, knees bent. Let's just curl and round down. And then release, roll your upper body up. Let's come into a seated pose, cross your legs. And take a moment here, just the last few moments before we come into a mini meditation. Grab your favorite essential oil and just take a moment, open it up, start to spread some into your inner wrist. You can place some through the temples of your head, perhaps the base right behind the ears, the neck. And then just close up your oil. We're going to start to massage into that inner wrist space. You can just bring your hands into prayer. You can round your back if you like here. And just bow your head down. Softly opening your wrist space right above your nose. Just ground into your breath. Once you're ready, you can gently guide yourself down and lie on your back. Take any bolsters, blankets, pillows, whatever might support you during our guided meditation in Shavasana today. Just relax your body. Close your eyes. Rest your arms softly to the sides of your body. Face the palms down for grounding energy. Face the palms up to receive energy. As your mind settles in, surrender your body to the mat. As the body becomes still, quiet the thoughts of your mind. During this time, bring your mind's awareness to the sound of my voice. Focus your mind word by word without a sense of attachment. Bring meaning to the words repeated in your mind. resonate the vibrations of your words guided before you. During this time, I'm going to guide you through couplings of two words at a time. The first word resembles the breath in. The second word repeats out your exhale. So as you breathe in, you're going to visualize and repeat this word in your mind. And as you breathe out, you're going to repeat the second word in your mind, associating word to the breath. So relax your body, deepen your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Those are your two words. As you breathe in, repeat in your mind, inhale. As you breathe out, repeat the word, exhale. Breathe in, inhale. Breathe out, exhale. Bring your mind back to a state of complete stillness. Deep, slow, deep, slow. Your first word, deep. Second word, slow. Breathe in and repeat the word deep in your mind. Breathe out and repeat the word slow in your mind. Draw your breath in deep. Draw your breath up slow. Bring your mind's awareness back to a state of stillness. Calm, release, calm, release. Draw your breath in. Repeat the word calm. Draw the breath out. Repeat the word release. Breathe in, calm. Breathe out, release. Draw your mind's awareness back to a place of stillness. Your mind quiet, your body relaxed. Your mind aware, your body still. Breath by breath, guided by my voice, bring movement back. Move into your hands, Move into your feet. Glide your arms above your head. Ground your feet onto the mat. Roll on to your favorite side. Gently press up to a seated pose. Hands to your knees. Hands in prayer by your head. I am present. I am aware. We bring our breath together with words. We manifest these words by repeating them 3 more times. Repeat after me out loud to yourself. I am present. I am aware. I am present. I am aware. I am present. I am aware. Take a deep breath. Thank you for allowing me to guide you. The light within me honors the light within each and one of you. May we lift our head today and open our eyes. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that. Take some time, much needed, to unwind and rejuvenate. Make sure you drink lots and lots of water today, a lot of flushing of toxins. So just bring some hydration back through your body. And I'm going to mute us so we can talk for a bit if you like.